Okay, my name is Louie Barletta. I'm a Taurus. What else would you like to know about me? Should I tell Chuck to swing the private jet back around again so we can get that audio again? All right. Jacuzzi Unlimited was a joke between me and Jeff, and all of a sudden it became a reality. Like most dreams, we woke up one day and it was reality. Oh, real question. Yeah, I do actually. You know, when Enjoy started, we had this energy, you know, of like this excitement, and like it was whatever we wanted to do, we could actually just do, and you could see your ideas come to product, and you see your dream list of guys become team riders, and it really was like that, you know, like it was that energy. And early on with Enjoy, I know when we came up with the name, we were like magic markering Enjoy on all our shirts and spray painting it on our boards, and it was really, really epic to see all the young dudes like doing that with their shirts and spray painting their boards, Jacuzzi on it, you know, it really was reminiscent of the early days of Enjoy, where we had that energy of like, we were just stoked to be part of it, you know, and you didn't know what it was going to become, you know. And that's the same thing with Jacuzzi now, is like it's so young and early on, and there's no limitations to it yet, you know. We haven't had that like, oh, we're trying to reach this high water mark again, you know. It's like everything's fresh, everything's brand new. All these kids are just starting out. They don't even know what the world holds for them yet, you know. So it's really epic to like see that and now be on the outside watching it all unfold, you know. Whereas before I was that guy like, I don't know, man, what, we're gonna go to Australia? This is insane, you know. We're going to Modesto? No way. You know, so I mean, that's like, now that's those guys, you know. It's cool to see all that happening, you know. The creative process is kind of, you don't shut that thing off, you know. It's like you be going out to dinner and see like some funny way they explain the meal or something, you know, the plate, and you're like, oh my God, that's pretty rad, you know. Or you're driving and you see a billboard and you're like, oh, I like that font, you know. The creative process never ends. You're always like picking things from your life and seeing how that could work with what you're doing, you know. So, but basically what we do is when we have like a idea, me and Jeff will like late at night just keep texting things back and forth. What do you think of this? And then he'll put a twist on it, and that'll get me sparked on some Grand Slam photograph I saw at Denny's, and I'll find that on the internet and send that to Jeff, and then he'll send back like a Denver omelet, you know, and pretty soon we have this whole graphic built out off of just like 15 seconds of texting, you know, of like something totally random, you know. And that's usually how the creative juices flow, you know. You start down one river and it expands into something totally different. And that's what's rad about it, is like without the deadlines, without like the having to stay in the lane, like Enjoy was stuck in a lane. With this, any idea could turn into something, you know, and it's rad. We don't have a lane that we have to like adhere to. So it's a nice change. It's really a breath of fresh air coming from the creative side of all of it. What else? Come on, keep them coming. This guy with his questions, dude. You're a regular David Letterman over here. Come on. Well, I mean, it's everything, right? Because with the old distribution that we had, we were stuck within the parameters of like, it has to cost this much before we could, you know, or it has to be under this cost or else we can't make it. This has got to be able to be delivered by this date or we can't do it. You know, like we have to like adhere to what the distributor wants, you know, and with this, it's like we are the distribution, so we can do whatever we want. And, you know, as long as we're not like, you know, doing something illegal, we're okay, you know, or slightly illegal. Okay, we can do illegal things, just slightly illegal. But yeah, no, it's night and day when you run it yourself, you know. We're not stuck within the parameters of what somebody in a suit is telling us we can and cannot do, you know, so it's rad. Wow, That's a heavy hitting question. Trick wise, Steve Douglas all day. He's like the original like coping dancer, right? He can do all those like coping tricks. Style wise, like Bod for sure. Bod just looked like a ballerina on a skateboard. We do. We're working on a full-length video. Should be out soon. Jeff says I have a full part. I don't believe him, but I guess it doesn't take much to make a full part these days, huh? A lot of B-roll, huh, Jeff? Some slow-mo seagulls or something in my part. Some slow-mo bubbles. Yeah, no, we got some cool stuff coming, for sure. We know what we're doing. From what I've seen, Gus has a full part, Tony's got a full part, I got a part, and John Dilo has a full part. That's what we're working with right now. Allegedly, Caswell has a full VX part. I have not seen it, I've only heard the rumors. So that will be down the pipe a little later on in the year, I think. Who is my favorite Jacuzzi rider? Well, yeah, Drew James, of course. I'm most excited about Jeff Davis. Jeff was for those of you who don't know, Jeff was our old Enjoy team manager, who's now gonna turn pro for us someday. We're trying to get him to skate again. I'm excited for everybody on the team, but I really am most genuinely excited about Jeff. Not because he's here, but because it's all new for him and he's getting to really see how this process works of having ideas go from just ideas to actually seeing a guy turn pro and see their dreams actually become real. It's a pretty rad thing to be on the backside of all that and see it all happen. So I'm excited to see Jeff and watch him be able to turn his friends pro like I was able to do for my friends. So I'm least excited about Louie Barletta. He rides a shape nobody wants to ride. He's lazy. He's not marketable. He's boring. He never calls me back. He never posts on Instagram. Fire that guy. Jeff, I'm gonna have Jeff call him. Fire that dude. When it's good to see my Porsche's back from the shop.